just while that's happening, let's just find it on YouTube, on Facebook, I mean. And there it is. Let me pin that to the top. It's going to do this little page refresh, which is always super annoying. and then you can point here, which is just below the video. So that should be happening. I guess we could. Yeah, the audio's happening. Love it. Didn't mean to do that again. Right, that's happening. And let's see if. Oops, where's that gone? Let's see if. Yeah, now we've got a link. Okay, let's put that in there. Yes, that looks like brilliant. That's happening as well. And again, please comment in the chat box on the right and desktop and wherever it is on mobile. Okay. Which one is I don't know because I'm not on mobile. Okay, so I think we got that almost ready. Let's put the YouTube link on Facebook so people can find it. And we're seconds before the deadline. Brilliant. Okay, let's start. Right, we've done that. Let's start the recording. And 3, 2, 1. Okay, hello and welcome to The Real You. This is episode number 14. Unbelievably, this is episode number 14, and it's a good one. They're all good ones, actually. But this is important. So this is about rewards and team events, and the title doesn't really do it justice. And let me show you why. So what's the immutable way to get the most important things in your life done? Any takers? Let me check for answers. Okay, let me read the question again because it's complicated. What's the immutable way to get the most important things in your life done? Okay, any takers? Okay, not see any takers. Nobody stepping up to the challenge. If I can paste that in there. I probably can. This is your moment of glory. If you want to put that in. Okay, and that's pretty neat, isn't it? I mean, isn't that pretty neat? Because wouldn't you like to get the most important things in your life done? I know, I certainly would. Come on, the most important things in your life done. I mean, wow, come on. Okay. So the short answer to that is, let me go copy a circle from somewhere because my life making circles. It doesn't seem right, really. So the number one way, the immutable way to get the most important things in your life done. I can't center that anyway. Actually, that was the right word. Is events. Hang on, I'm going to sneeze. Okay, sneeze emergency over. Yes, events. So why? Why is it an event? Because you don't miss events. So what's an event anyway? It's like your birthday. When have you ever missed your birthday? Well, I mean, you may have slightly, you might have got distracted. But generally, you don't miss your own birthday. And why is that? Well, it's because it's an event. And, events, we make time for in our calendar. And we don't do other things. We choose not to do other things because we're doing the event. And this is the secret to it. So if you want to get something done, you basically need to make it an event so that you have a time slot for it. You've given it a space. It's not so much the deadline. I mean, the deadline helps maybe, but it's the fact that it's an event. You've given it space. Okay, so you've cleared your focus so that you're going to focus on this one thing, and you can't run dual events really on the same day. Okay, so when you put on an event, you're committing your focus to that, and we've given it space, and we've given it a deadline effectively. So all of those are great little things. I might have to put them in. I don't know. I think we do. So by making an event, you've given it space, to happen. You've committed your focus to getting it done. Okay. Maybe I smell committed. I'll put 2 E's in it. That's right. Got sniffles now. Anyway, you've given it a deadline. Okay. And I'm going to put the other one in. Oh, I didn't mean that. There we go. And the other thing is that you've chosen, it's a bit like committed, but I think it's just important. You've chosen not to do other things, okay? Because, as I say, we can't make time. All we can ever do is decide to, invest our time in, whatever it is. Let me just do this fancy thing like that. And then let's do a fancy thing like that. There we go. And that's why events are so, important. And another word for an event really is appointment. Okay, but event is better. Because also the other thing, about an event, is, what do you reckon? What's the important thing about an event? Any takers? Let me check. This is super interactive, except that you're not here. But it's super interactive. Look, I'm looking, what makes an event important? Let's correct that capitalization error. Okay, there we go. What makes an event important? And these cues should scroll back when we do the replay on YouTube, but I seem to be doing that recently. But anyway, it's supposed to. So no takers. So you're all cowards. There's no downside. There's no booby prize. I'm not going to call your name out or anything. But anyway, no takers. So what makes what makes an event important? And I've got to get my fingers to work now. There we go. What am I doing? Important. There we go. Is that we can celebrate it. Okay? That probably took you by surprise. Is if we're gonna do the event, it's a celebration. Okay, basically. It's a celebration of getting it done. It's a celebration of finishing it. It's a celebration of working towards it. Okay, and that's why events are so important. It's not just another thing on your to-do list. Okay, I mean, that's, again, I've told you before, I don't like to-do lists for so many reasons. But versus a to-do list. Okay, frowny face. Which is just another thing on your to-do list, along with, millions of other things on your to-do list. Okay, but the important thing about An event is we can celebrate it with our team, and by team I might mean family. Okay, because we might be talking about a life event here. Okay, not just a business or work goal or anything like that. It might be something that you personally want, to achieve, and maybe it's dyeing your hair. I don't know. It doesn't matter how big or small this event is. The point is, if you just put dyeing my hair on your to-do list, on your bucket list, then it may not happen because your to-do list is going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. But by making it an event, we're making all these things for it. We're making space for it, and we're dedicating to it, and we're choosing it over other things, and we can celebrate it. So when you set an event, we've got a time, we've got a space to put it in, and we can get it done. Okay, and then we can celebrate it. Okay, that's the important things about an event. So what makes what makes it an event? What makes an event? And the first one is that we give it space and a date. Okay? So we have a date, target date, when we're starting and when we're stopping. But that's also clearing the space to actually do it. Okay, so that's the important. But it's a date, and oops, I keep doing that. And then the other thing is that makes an event basically is I'm kind of repeating myself here, but it's kind of important. But we commit to it. Okay, and that might also mean that we make ourselves accountable for it. Okay, because other people might know when our event is, and if it's a life event, we may can't speak now. We may very well want to share it with our team, and our team being our family, okay, or our close friends. And we're telling them our plans. Our plan is we're putting on this event. We're going to dye our hair. We're going to do it, sometime over, next weekend, and that's it. And then, the other thing, it just seems going to be, seem kind of, I know what it's going to seem, but it's going to seem strange, I think. But then we're going to invite them to the celebration. They may not need to be part of the event, but they need to be part of the celebration because it's an event is an achievement for you. Like if you're having a birthday, you're going to invite people to your birthday party, aren't you? Some sort of a drink or something. To mark, to signify your birthday, to signify this event. Okay, and this is part of your of your plan. I don't know quite where plan's going, but anyway, but we plan it. And then we invite them to the celebration. And you might be thinking, it's weird to invite people, to celebrate getting your hair dyed. But, if they're important people to you, it's a significant event for you. It's something you want to do. It's about, the new you, changing your look and feel, refreshing, reinventing yourself, just a bit of fun, whatever it is. Okay. And so it's important. It's an important part of your life. So, invite your team, to it. And when I say team, I might mean family. Okay. And why does that matter? Why am I making such a big, hoo-ha about this? Why, well, the first thing is it works because to-do lists don't work. Events do. Okay, as I say, when was the last time you missed your birthday? You may have missed a couple because you were busy or away or something, but then when you came back, you celebrated it. So you postponed the event. But so when did you not celebrate your birthday, basically. And as you get older, it might, you might want to, bury it under the carpet, but it's important. You shouldn't bury it under the carpet. You've been alive for another year, and and what are you going to do with this next one coming up? It should, there should be a celebration of our lives, not another "oh God, I made it" kind of thing. Okay, that's not the way to live, is it? Anyway, so why am I making a big hoo-ha about it? It's because of this. Most people see life as this, as an uphill struggle. I haven't bothered drawing the hill, but it's an uphill struggle, relentless uphill, and you can see it's quite a steep incline as well, and that's how life feels. And quite often even, I don't want to get depressing about it, but quite often, we think we're getting somewhere, and then another bucket of stuff, gets added to it, and and we just have to, people say ridiculous things like "soldier on" and all that, so we get one bit of the way, and then we find out there's even more to go, and maybe that's even harder. Who knows? I wasn't rotating because I'm not rotating it, I guess. That'd be a good reason. There we go. So it might get even whatever, and and that's how we view life, and and that's how we treat life, really. As a non-stop, climb to a never-ending mountain, and naturally, I'm going to suggest that's wrong. So really, life should be about this, because we've said before that really life isn't about arriving, because what happens when you arrive? Well, you have to, have another mountain to climb. So basically, really life, and I'm borrowing this from, Reiki, life is about enjoying the journey, because the journey, that's all that matters. And, Yesterday So was very deep, and we went into why, that was, true and important and all that kind of stuff. So, it's a really good show. Check it out. But life is about enjoying the journey. It's not about arriving at the top of the mountain, because then we need another mountain to climb. Okay, there should always be another mountain to climb. Okay, because that's kind of how we work. That's how we're driven. Okay, otherwise we reach our goal and then we curl up and die, and that's not really living a full and content life in my book anyway. And also notice one other thing, other than my voice going strangely high, is I put these flat lines in. Now, what the earth is that about? What on earth are the flat lines about? Who's ever, climbed a mountain like this? Well, anybody who's got any sense, because you may not make it. If you're continually climbing, for 3 days without a break. Okay, you're not going to be able to sleep, go to the toilet, anything. Okay, you're not going to be able to have a cup of tea, nothing. You're not going to be able to, sit around and have a chat with your other explorers. That's what this is. That's what this is. This is where we enjoy how far we've got. And even if we don't get any further, we can enjoy how far we've got. Okay, because as we said, it's about the journey. So it doesn't want to be, race, never take a breath. Okay, we want to achieve something, work towards our goal, work towards our event, and and then take stock, take it in, appreciate it, celebrate. Okay, we want to celebrate this, because we may not make it up here, we might die. Who knows? Okay, so let's celebrate, how far we've got. And then we do the next bit. And then guess what happens then? Well, we celebrate some more. We take stock. We take it in. Blah, blah, blah. Okay? Because it's important. This is what it's about. It's not about, killing yourself and exhausting yourself. It's about pausing, and enjoying and celebrating, that much of achievement. Okay, and and this could be the event. The event is, we're going to start to climb the mountain, and we've got to here to get it. And if we don't make it, even if we don't make it all the way, okay, if we stumble here, at least we've got this far and we've celebrated it. Okay, and again, that's why I think the journey is important. But look what you've achieved. Okay, you've done this much, and you've celebrated it. You've taken time to appreciate what's going on, and also this now suddenly makes it a realistic goal. Okay, because you can set up base camp now, and you can replenish, and you can go to the toilet, and you can enjoy how far you've got with your teammates. And again, this could be about family, and this could be the time when you're doing something, and maybe you have to do it on your own, or maybe you want to do it on, or maybe you do it with your family. Who knows? But either way, when you've got that far, you pause, and then you share what you've done, and you give them quality time. So this is the give and take bit. It's not about I'm uncontactable for the next 48 hours. Don't enter my room. I'm working, whatever. It's I'm giving myself some quality time to do some quality work, and then I'm deliberately going to pause and give quality time, to the people I love, or your friends, or whatever it is. Okay, and you're taking time to celebrate, and also you're giving yourself time to recharge. You're appreciating yourself. Okay, you're giving yourself self-love for what you've achieved, and that's going to motivate you to go on, because it's no longer this constant struggle which never ends and gets steeper and steeper the more you go. It's about let's get here, let's enjoy that. Let's get here and enjoy that, and you're resting and you're achieving, and then you're motivated to carry on, and then have another rest. Okay, and then you go to the final step. And then you've achieved that that particular journey, and you're good to go, and also you're not totally knackered out. Okay, now this comes down to the basic thing that an event. Okay, we need to chunk the event down into manageable, achievable steps. Okay. Because we don't want to set unrealistic goals, okay? Manageable and achievable goals. And again, this applies to life, equally as to, business or work goals or hobby goals or anything, but, emotional things, whatever it is. It could be, celebrating an anniversary. That could be an action event that you're trying to do. But again, you need to chunk it down and go through all these, steps, giving it, committing to the time and everything, and sharing your plan about it and everything. And then, we want to celebrate it, obviously, at the other end. But, we need to chunk things down. Okay, we know that we want to set realistic goals. So the chunking really is this: it's the resting points on each step of the mountain, each leg of the journey. Okay, so even that's news to most people. They think start and never stop until it's done. Okay, it's not as for mountain climbing, it's not the way to do it. So chunking might be news to you. But here's the other big thing that you may probably never consider, is that the other side of chunking and doing it is resting. Wow. Who knew? Okay, because if you're not rested, you're not going to achieve the leg of each journey. Okay, so resting needs to be built in. Okay, and this is the point. This is the thing that people don't do. It has to be built in, to the actual task. Okay, so it's equally a part of doing it. So doing the thing means being able to rest, in between the thing. Okay, and hopefully you can see how that would be amazing. It would make it so much easier. And then, when we've done the thing, when we've achieved the journey, we've gone the next step along the journey, we want to do two things. We want to take stock personally of what we've achieved, because that's going to motivate us, and that's a thing that's going to drive us on in the future, because we don't want to forget that we've achieved something, because it's a good, but kind of rare event. It's not often that we finish something. So when we do, let's take stock of it so that we can use that as fuel, basically, for the next journey that we take. Okay, but then why did we take the journey in the first place? It was to celebrate it, basically. It has some kind of result, and we want to share that with our team. And by team, I may well mean family or friends or whatever. Okay, and that's the way it should do. But everything you do, every event you do, should have these four elements in it. And it's not just start and stop. It's not a switch. We understand that to climb the mountain, we're going to have to, and not kill ourselves, and to get the most out of it, we're going to have to, and enjoy the view at each stage, and etc. etc. We're going to have to, do it in legs. We're going to have to, chunk it and stage it. Okay, but every event we pick has to have these four things. So if you're going to do stuff, you also need to give yourself time to rest. If you're going to do stuff, you need to give yourself time to appreciate what you've achieved, and that will motivate you for the future. Okay, and this is a CBT loop. We won't go into that right now, but it's basically you have a belief, and if the result enforces the belief, then you believe it more, and you can achieve it more again. Okay, and that's what we're doing here. So we need to give ourselves time, to do that, to appreciate it, to take stock. And then, as I say, why did we do it? Well, we did it for a reason, and whatever that reason is, it's important to us. It's probably important to other people. If not, at least, if we're important to those other people, they'll appreciate that it was important to us, and they'll definitely appreciate you taking the time to celebrate with them, even if they don't understand what it was about. The point is you're happy because you've achieved it, and you're taking the time out, quality time, to share with them, that you've achieved something, and you're not uncontactable, and you're not anonymous, and you're not detached, and all that sort of thing. So so really, it's about events. And it's about making sure that the event has these four elements. Okay, so I'm really hoping you're having an aha moment. Say that word. An aha, there we go, moment about this, because you probably never thought about any of these four. You probably think that life, and all your, goals and whatever, is an on-off switch. Okay, you start and you don't stop until you finish. Okay, and I'm telling you that that's not a good way to do it, because if we don't achieve it, in the way we think it should be achieved, then we're going to be demotivated about it. Okay, but so it's not an on-off switch. Okay, it has these four pillars in it. Okay, and I'm going to kind of end here. We'll do a short show today. The other thing, excuse me, the other thing that this extends out in is, kind of in family life as well, because the family has, if you like, a to-do list, and we know the issues with that. And we still want to make family life about a series of events, because the point of events is that we can share them, and we can celebrate them, and and we can get things done. But as a family, we want to make those kind of team events, and it's not, and it shouldn't be. I mean, I've never liked sports, because I don't think that there should ever be win and lose. And also, the thing about, personal best always seems a little bit weak, so neither of those are really, working. That they're at each end of some idea. So really, I think it should be about tournaments, and in this kind of tournament, everything is about a playoff. Uh, you know, between matching partners, even when they lose. Okay, and it doesn't matter if they win or they lose. They need to be rematched in the tournament, and the tournament keeps it going and keeps it exciting and keeps everyone motivated. I know it sounds twee, but if you say to somebody what you're doing and they say nothing, that's probably what they're thinking. Whereas if they can say, I'm waiting, for my tournament, okay, that's what they're doing. They're focusing on what they're going to be doing, okay, and that helps their focus, and it helps them, stay involved in the project, and makes them keen to watch the other people having their tournaments. Okay, so it makes it a group activity. It's something you're doing together, and that's really where the secret comes, and it's about making the absolute best of what needs to be done. Okay, and it's more like, I guess, gamification than win or lose sport. I guess really, but gamification, thing most people are particularly aware of. But the point is, it's a tournament, and we always want to play off, the lower levels, to get them into other levels. Okay, it's always about, going from level to level, and and even the people at the top, they need to, they also need to do, their own levels. So there isn't a master, a final single winner. Okay? It always has to be about going to the next level, and that's not about personal bests, which has always been a bit flaky for me. But it's about going to the next level, and and what is the next level? Well, we're trying to do these events as chunking things, and there's always something else to get out of the experience. And if they're that good at it, then maybe they can help and train and coach the other members. Okay, so they can look at it from a different perspective, not just being the only winner, but in helping everybody to win. So they become the coach or something like that. Anyway, you can kind of see how I'm trying to make it into kind of a game, but keeping everybody involved and making everybody continually get to the next level. Okay, and that's it. And then again, because it's an event, and also now because it's a team, we're going to have a team celebration. Okay, or team celebrations, I should probably say. And again, that's great, because that puts in our resting time from doing stuff, and it's not constantly about do, climb the steepest mountain, never ending, no reason, no purpose, no motivation, no enjoyment. And we're going, well, let's do it in chunks. Let's enjoy the journey. Even if we don't achieve the final, thing, at least, we worked together, we enjoyed it together, we got somewhere, we did something, we did our best, we worked towards, doing it. And then we can celebrate that. Okay. So we get to rest, we get to celebrate it, and we get to take stock and go, yeah, well, hey, we actually did that. And we did that together. And we shared something. And then we get the camaraderie back in, and we remove all the family conflict and tension, because we've worked towards a common goal. We've worked towards a common enemy. And we've got the job done, and we enjoyed doing it, and we're celebrating each other having done it, and we're taking the time to celebrate. Okay, so that's basically it. I hope you enjoy that. I hope you get an aha moment from that. As I say, the takeaway is that to get stuff done, turn it into an event, a team event if it's a team of you, but you can always celebrate it as a team. And as I say, every event must have these 4 pillars in it. It's not an on-off switch. We're not trying to climb this invincible mountain that never ends, and we don't know why we're doing it. We know why we're doing it because we want to reach these plateaus every time. Okay, and that's basically it. So I hope you enjoyed that. Let me check if there's any wows or woos or oohs or ahs or aha moments. Okay. Okay, did you love that? You will. Okay, and just on YouTube. Yeah, there's nobody's taken the challenge. That's how you do it amazingly. Okay, there we go. So that's it. Thank you for watching this whenever you did it, after the event, whatever. I shall see you next time. Bye bye for now. Bye bye.